Let's go audition for Cabaret on Broadway. It's currently 6 o'clock in the morning because I commute from South Jersey to New York City for auditions. I've auditioned for this show actually, I think twice at this point, so I do know what the combination is if they end up doing the same one. It's very common for Broadway shows that they do the same combination every single audition. Broadway shows are required to have chorus calls every 6 months, and I think it's just easier to do the same combination or have one or two to choose from versus making something new up every single time. I am very tired today, so I'm gonna do my makeup on the train though. That way I have time to eat breakfast because I just rather get it done when I'm on the train. So how it works is that because I am a member of the union, I'm able to sign up for auditions a week in advance. And because my commute's a little bit longer, I always like to set an alarm and sign up for the call exactly at the start time. Because where you sign up dictates where you'll end up dancing and how soon they'll see you. So for example, I signed up and I think my spot is number 2. So I have to get there at 9:30 because the call starts at 10. So I have to get there at 9:30 to make sure that I am ready to hear my name at 9:30 when they call the list, because if they say Elise Westercelli and I am not there, I then have to go to the back of the line. I still get seen, but I am now probably going to be in like the 3rd group or the 4th group versus going right away in the 1st group. But since I signed up ahead of time and I'm number 2 on the list, I can't remember, I will most likely either be number 1 if somebody does not show up, or I will be number 2, but I will be in the 1st group of the 1st group. Let's just say they bring 30 people in the room to learn the combination. They will then break us into groups of maybe 3, 4, 5 when we're performing at forecasting, and I will be in that 1st group. I just love to audition. As a performer, auditioning is honestly most of what you're doing. So if auditioning is not very fun for you, then that might be a little bit of a challenge. But for me, it's so much fun. I love getting to learn a combination. I love getting to see people that I haven't seen in a while. I love getting to connect with new people, get to put myself out there as many times as possible, because you just never know what's gonna happen from anything. People can see you at one audition and be like, you're not right for this, but I'm working on another project and you could be right for that. So that's why it's important to go every single time. I feel like if I can go to something, I always try to. I really like my outfit today for this call. I'm wearing this long sleeve sheer green shirt, and I'm going to wear just like plain black shorts with it, but I wish I had cooler bottoms. And I'm gonna do my hair slicked back, but I can't get my head into the shirt with doing my hair. So we're gonna do my hair at the audition space. In Cabaret, they wear very quirky, fun outfits with some fun makeup. I think that is what I'm going to do with the lip. I'm gonna keep the rest of my face neutral, I think. I don't wanna do like a full stage makeup moment for auditions. I used to do that. When I had just graduated college, I was 22 years old, so this was like 10 years ago. I would show up to auditions at like 6:30, 7 a.m., non-union, full beat, fully dressed, ready to go. And then I realized, oh yeah, I have plenty of downtime. I could have got ready here. I just feel really grateful I get to audition in general, especially for Broadway shows, because not everybody has that opportunity. And I see comments on my videos all the time of people who are like, you encouraged me to start auditioning, or oh, I'm living vicariously through you because I kind of wanted to do this, but I can't anymore. So I'm just really happy that I get to watch you do it. And it just feels really, cool that I am able to do this and just put myself out there, because at the end of the day, like, things can happen from anything and nothing will ever happen if you don't try. So let's go eat some breakfast and then we will get ourselves to New York. It takes me 40 minutes to drive from here to the train station, and then the train ride is about a little over an hour. Gonna make some eggs, even though I'm not that hungry, but if I don't eat something now, I'm not one of those people who can function without eating. I would love to be, because it would make my life a lot easier, but no, we gotta make some eggs. And even though they usually don't do any singing at Broadway auditions, I'm gonna do a little vocal warm-up just to kind of like wake me up. So for a second, I was worried I was gonna miss this train because it was very trafficy, but we are here at the train station, and now we have about an hour and 10 minutes on the train, and then we'll be in New York. Now we're ready to audition. Okay, we have made it to New York, and the audition space is luckily only 3 blocks away,
It's actually at a building we don't go to as frequently for auditions. Very excited. It's about 9:05. They will start calling the list at 9:30, and I will either be number 1 or number 2. So have to get changed and get my hair together, put on a lip, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, definitely get a lot of perspective on.
Okay, here's the outfit. So cute. There's so many people here today. We're all just chasing that dream. I'm feeling really good about this today. I really like how I look and just have a feeling.
Hurrying back to make my train, but that audition went so well and it was so much fun. I was literally number 1. The combination was so much fun. We learned it going from left to right, and then we performed it in a circle because the show Cabaret is in the round. And one of my friends is the dance captain, and she was at the audition, so that was really, really fun. And then we did it many times. We felt so confident before we had to perform it for casting and the dance team. Now back to the train we go. I was in the room for an hour. It's actually longer for an audition, and now go back on the train for about an hour and 20 minutes. It was an incredible audition day. I just love the combination for Cabaret. I really liked my outfit too. I thought it was pretty cute. So it was really crowded today. There were just a couple different calls going on at the audition space, which makes it harder to film inside. And this particular audition space is way smaller than the ones that I typically go to. So I always try to film when there are little to no people around. Of course, it's New York City. It's public space. There are a lot of people in New York City. I really try to focus on kind of like my experience through my perspective. And what's exciting is that I am going back up tomorrow for Wicked. I will fully debrief after both auditions are done and tell you my thoughts on both of them. Honestly, today though, I really can't say enough wonderful things. It was just so nice, and I was pretty tired. I didn't sleep great. I usually don't sleep great when I have to wake up early, just because my body thinks that I have to get up, so I can't go into like a full deep sleep. I kept waking up at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning thinking it was time to get up, but it was not. And even though I was there really early today, I didn't really have a lot of downtime before going in the room. I had to do my hair. I had to like make sure my makeup was okay and get changed. Sometimes it ends up taking way longer than you expect because you're seeing friends and you're getting prepared to audition and you have to warm up. And I didn't have a chance to show all of that because, you know, there was not really any space in there, and I'm not going to be that person who pulls out my phone to film me warming up in the middle of people who also are trying to warm up and get the job. But now we're going to go home, and the Wicked call is until 2 o'clock tomorrow. So I have all night and the morning. So I will see you tomorrow morning for Wicked. We are back and better than ever before. It's like 9:45. I don't have to leave until 10:30, so we are good on time. And as much as I love morning calls because I really get to get in, get out, and I still have my day when I get home, it is kind of nice to have the afternoon calls because I slept a full 9 hours. I got up at 7:30. Also, my body just wanted to naturally get up. And it felt nice to know that I didn't have to get up at such an early hour. Today's auditions for Wicked on Broadway. I've done the Wicked audition many times. I actually have a video of myself doing the combo on my page if you have any interest in seeing me dancing that combo and what it looks like. It's such a fun audition. I really like this combination. I just kind of like the energy that it has, natural and fluid, and it's always taught super well. So anytime I get to do the combination, I'm always happy. So whether they are or are not looking for people, they still are required to have the call. Like I said for Cabaret, that's why they often do the same combo every audition, because it would be kind of a lot to make up a new combination every 6 months, especially when they know they're looking for it and the show's been running for kind of a long time. I would love to do Wicked. I feel like it is such a great show, especially in today's current climate, and I think that the choreography is great, the story is great. I loved the movie too. I just think it's such an awesome show. So how I find out about auditions, because I'm part of the union, is I go on actorsequity.com and I see what auditions are coming up. So I am number 15 on the list. I could end up being earlier than that. Depends on if people don't show up to the call. So let's just say 10 people don't show up, then I would end up being number 5. But for me, it's always important that I get there on time because I do have a longer commute from South Jersey. So I always try to get there about an hour before the call starts instead of just 30 minutes. We are dewy today. Love it.
but I love getting to do my makeup in my own home versus on the train. So today's call starts at 2 o'clock and I will get there around a little after 1 o'clock. And because I'm number 15 on the list, I know that I will be in the first group. So once we go in the room today, even though a lot of people have done the Wicked combination before, they will teach it like nobody has seen it. And for me, each time I perform the same combination at a different audition, I am learning something new. I am able to kind of focus on more details, focus on things that I haven't seen before. And of course, details are important regardless of if you're seeing it for the first time or the 20th time. But when you are first learning something, you're really focusing on assimilation, making sure you do it correctly while incorporating everything. And then once you actually know what it is, you're able to kind of add the extra details and layer each time you do it. Because this is a Broadway call, it's probably gonna be pretty crowded. When I went to Cabaret yesterday, it was very crowded too, which is not surprising. And because it was so crowded at Cabaret, they closed the call right at 10 o'clock. If you're a member of the union and you show up before the call starts, you absolutely have to get seen. But let's just say I was running late or something and I missed my train, traffic ended up killing me, something, and I got there at 10:05. If the call was closed, they won't see me. And the main reasons for them doing this is when so many people show up, they need to make sure that they have enough time to do everything that they planned on doing. Yes, I think this makeup actually turned out really good today, and good makeup means good auditioning. Okay, so we are ready to go. I'm gonna get changed and then we can start our journey to New York. I don't know why I'm really feeling the growl fits this week, but yesterday I wore a full gray jumpsuit and today I'm wearing a full gray sweat set, but just feels right because it's April and it's cold and this is just comfy. So for my audition outfit, I already have my sports bra on and my biker shorts. I'm going to just throw my audition outfit over top of that. I'm wearing this muscle tank and then these gray sweat shorts because Wicked is very casual, so you'll see it, but this is my fit to go to New York. Okay, so we're back at the train station as if we never left. The weather today is actually stunning. It's like 50 degrees, sunshine, feels really nice. So I have like 15 minutes to wait until this train comes. So I'm just gonna sit outside on a bench and just kind of like enjoy the sun a little bit. It's moments like these that are so small and so simple just make me feel very grateful that I get to do these things like auditioning for Broadway shows and just auditioning in general. Like, it's so cool that I get to live out my dream of, you know, trying to be on Broadway and also in general just book my next show. I just feel really fortunate that this is what I get to do along with so many other things in my life.
Preston Junction will be next.
There's like 3 people on this train. It's so nice.
Just like yesterday, back in the exact same place I was then. Hello to the Empire State Building yet again. This time yesterday I was about to head home, and this time today we are headed in for the audition. So there are 2 studios where auditions typically happen. One is called Pearl Studios, the other is called Ripley Greer. Ripley Greer has like the fun, colorful like palm trees, and Pearl Studios is where I was yesterday. There's 2 locations for each. Pearl 500, and yesterday I was at Pearl 519, that's the less common one. And then there are 2 Ripley Greer locations. One is 520 and one is 308. So I have to go to the 308 location today, which is way less common. Not as many auditions happen there. So that is where we're off to. Here is Ripley Greer Studios for today. Woo!
All these names in sections. For example, I'll say call them one at a time. 1 through 30, I'll call those names one time.
Here we go. Wicked time.
Let's begin.
It's a vlog inside a vlog.
What's your YouTube channel called?
It's called just Elise Mesticelli Morrison. What, and what's yours?
Mel KB Vlogs.
Woo! Follow us, people.
Let's go.
Okay. Combo is done. We did it. Oh my God. That went so well. Meaning I just feel good about it. I do not know if I will get an appointment or a callback or whatever it may be, but I just feel like I did really, really good. I don't know. I just, something about it. And now back home we go.
at 3:20 p.m. North Jersey coastline en route to South Amboy with information.
And we're back on the train. I'm exhausted after these 2 days in New York. I can't lie. Go home, gonna get some sushi, and we will debrief. Okay, we are finally back home. I'm sitting outside the sushi restaurant. I'm about to go pick up sushi for me and my husband Kurt. I just want to do a quick recap of the 2 days and my final thoughts. I feel really great about both auditions. And you know, honestly, at the end of the day, the goal is to show up authentically and just feel confident in how I performed. And that is what I did. I was number 1 at Cabaret, which was such a cool thing that doesn't happen very often. And then I was number 11 today at Wicked, which was really fun too. I feel like Wicked is a little bit probably more my show than Cabaret. However, I do feel like I could do Cabaret. I also just really love the energy in both rooms. It was so positive. It was so incredible. I love the way the combinations were taught. I love the people in there. They just made the environment feel very welcoming and very warm. And I'm friends with the dance captain at Cabaret, and she's just such an incredible person. So it was really cool to get to dance for her and for her to teach us the combination. I always love when I see people I recognize in audition spaces. And who knows what will come from this. If anything, I just am really proud of myself for continuing the grind and putting myself out there and not being afraid to just, you know, go 100%, because that's really, at the end of the day, all I can do. Let me know if you have any questions about what it's like auditioning for Broadway shows. This was a great experience, and I will see you on the next one.